Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. It was a quiet afternoon at the Min mansion. The twins, Titi and Cookie, had just returned from school, but surprisingly, today they found an empty and quiet house instead of messy and chaotic. They stopped and looked here and there. Tea. The house is so quiet. All the things are at their place. It's so neat and clean. Is this really our house? Cookie, cute suspicious look. Something is wrong, Titi. How can be the house is so quiet in the presence of our Chayo Princess Mimi? Tea. Let's go and search her. Cookie. Maybe she is with Muni, Halmoni or Grandmom. Tea. Let's go. Muni. Ran to kitchen. Mrs. Min. Finally you two came back. Go and change your clothes. I'm serving your lunch. Cookie. Muni, why is house so quiet? Where is Mimi? Tea. Did Muni scold Mimi? Mrs. Min. How can I attempt this sin? Cookie. Then where is Mimi? Why didn't Mimi come to welcome Titi and Cookie? Mrs. Min. Mimi is so sad. She didn't talk much today. Me and your grandpa tried a lot to cheer up her, but she wasn't ready to talk. Tea. But why is Mimi sad? Mrs. Min. She is missing Jimin. I tried to call him, but he was busy in his concert. His manager told me that he would be free at night. Right now, he couldn't talk with anyone. Cookie made a face. Oh, so that's the matter. Tea. Don't worry, Muni. We will talk with Mimi. Just serve our lunch. Mrs. Min. She is in Jimin's studio. Teacook changed their school uniform and came to Jimin's studio, where Mimi was sitting with her penguin Pulsey and looking at Jimin's old concert video in big screen. She was looking so sad. Teacook came with their food. Tea. Mimi, what are you doing here? Cookie. See, Titi and Cookie brought tasty food for Mimi. Moni made super tasty food. Come, let's eat together. Mimi, still looking at the big screen. No, Mimi, tummy no hungry. Mimi, no. See, Mama, no Dibby. Disturb Mimi. Cook. Sit in front of her on the floor. Mimi's tummy is so hungry. Mimi's tummy said to Cookie. Mimi. No, Cookie lie. Cookie. Cookie never lies, Mimi. Cookie's intelligent like that. Tea. Mimi, what happened? Why is our Chayo's princess so quiet today? Mimi looked at Tea. Titi, Mama no talkie, Mimi so sad. Mama say, Mama talkie, Mimi, but Mama forget Mimi. Said with sad pout. Tea. No, Mimi. Minnie didn't forget Mimi. Minnie should be she, no? When Minnie will be free, Minnie will call Mimi and talk a lot. Cookie. See, Titi and Cookie's mama dad are also busy, but do Titi and Cookie sad? Mimi looked at them. No, Titi Cookie no sad, only Mimi sad. Tea, because Titi and Cookie are so strong. If Titi and Cookie will be sad, so Mama and Dada will be sad too, and they won't do their work. Titi and Cookie are so strong. Isn't Mimi strong? Mimi, no. Mimi strong, princess. Cookie placed a spoonful food in front of her mouth. Then Mimi should quietly finish the food, otherwise Mimi would feel weak and couldn't perform on stage. Mimi ate the food. No, Mama weak. Mimi's Mama so strong. Tea wiped her mouth. That's like a strong princess. Mimi, Mama birthday come. Mama no hair. Minnie so sad. Mama no cut cake. Munni, Titi, Cookie, Dada, Grandpa, Ginny, Junie, Mimi. Cookie, oh yeah, tomorrow is Minnie's birthday. Always Mama prepares Minnie's birthday cake and we all celebrate. But this time Mama Dada are busy in their foreign trip and Minnie is busy in his concert. So what? Minnie can't come here, but we can go to Minnie, right? Mimi looked at Tea with shiny sparkling eyes. Yes, Mimi go cake, Mama. Mama so happy. With that, they three planned to visit Jimin. Tea cook fed Mimi her meal and ate themselves too. After that, they all went to do their packing. Mrs. Min saw Mimi was packing her bags. She tried a lot to make her understand that she couldn't go to Jimin, but she wasn't listening her. Tea cook also supported Mimi. Mrs. Min called to Yoongi and told him to come back home as soon as possible. Mrs. Min, Mimi, baby, that's not the solution. Jimin will video call at night, then we all will celebrate his birthday. You don't need to go anywhere. Mimi, while packing, Mimi need go. Mimi, no go. Mama, no eat tasty cake. Tea, yes, Munni, let's go to Minnie and celebrate his birthday together. Mrs. Min, it's not possible, Titi. Jimin is very busy. We shouldn't disturb him, and nobody knows that Jimin is already married. Cookie, we won't tell this to anyone. We will only go and celebrate Minnie's birthday, then come back. Mrs. Min, it's not that simple, Cookie. Yoongi ran there. Mom, what happened? Why did you call me this urgently? Is everything alright? Are Jimin, Nam Jin Hyang's fine? Mrs. Min, yes, everything is alright, Yoongi. Yoongi, then why did you call me this urgently? Do you know I left my very important meeting midway? Looked at Mimi. And what are you doing? Mimi packing, Mama, go. Yoongi, means? Cookie, means we are going to Minnie. That's why Mimi is packing her bags. Yoongi, what? Who said this? We aren't going anywhere. Mimi, no, Mimi go. Mama cut cake. Tea, tomorrow is Minnie's birthday. We will celebrate it with him. Yungi, that's not possible. Jimin is so busy. Teacock and Mimi, please. Cute puppy do eyes. Mrs. Min, if they already planned this much, then take them to Jimin. He will be happy to see them. Yungi looked at their cute face. Okay, fine, we are going. Let me inform him. Cookie. No, don't tell to Minnie. We will give him surprise. Tea. Yes, Minnie will be so happy. Mimi. Yay! Mimi go mama. Yungi ordered his men to book the tickets and do all the arrangements. Mrs. Min was packing their bags. Yungi was preparing cake for Jimin with Mimi and Teacock, who were trying hard to match the cake by their unique ingredients. Yungi. Mimi, we can't add pizza base in cake. Put that down. Mimi. Mama love pizza. Cookie. Yuni, add cheese too. Minnie loves cheese so much. Tea and kimchi too. Yungi grabbed his own hair and pulled it. You three are making me so mad. You three, get out. Mimi, no, out. Data out. Yungi, so that you can blast the kitchen. If you want me to prepare cake, then sit there on the floor with finger on your lips. Otherwise, I won't bake any cake and we won't go anywhere. Teacock and Mimi got scared. They quietly sat on the floor, surrounded by the mess which they spread. Finger on their lips, they were looking at Yungi with their cute, curious eyes. Time skipped at the airport. Mr. and Mrs. Min came to drop them at the airport. It was Mimi's first time to come at airport. She didn't know anything. Yungi was gently carrying a ice box in which their homemade cake was. He already confirmed with the airline security department and took the permission. Mimi was so excited to meet Jimin. Teacock was protecting her like good elder brother. Security officer, sir, we have to check it. Yungi gave him icebox. Sure, but please be gentle. My husband's birthday cake is it? Security officer, sure, sir. Mimi, mad. Hey, no touch. Mama, tasty cake. Security staff, I go. We are just checking it. We won't harm it. Teacock and Yungi finished the security check. Mimi just walked out like she was in the garden. Everyone was looking at her long hair and adored her cuteness. Security staff didn't check her like they did Yungi and Teacock. She was only 1.5 years old, so her security checking was different. She already passed by metal detector. They didn't check her separately. She got offended and went to security guard. Mimi, guard uncle, you no check Mimi. Mimi no go. Security staff smiled. I go. You don't need to check separately. You can go with your family. Mimi, Mimi no fool. Mimi good girl. Juni say rules good. Mimi rule follow. Security staff, but we already checked Mimi. Mimi ran from there and came back with Pilot. Coach uncle, come Mimi. Pilot, baby, what are you doing? Where are you taking me? Mimi, Coach uncle, pointed his finger on security staff. Security uncle, no What good? Security uncle, no check Mimi. Security uncle, check data. Titty, cookie, tasty cake, but no Mimi. Pilot smiled at her cute complaining pout. You are right, everyone should follow the rules. Picked the hand held metal detector and checked Mimi. I checked you properly. Now you can go. Mimi. Oti, thank you, court uncle. Looked at security staff. Follow rules. Check important. Oti, now Mimi go. Walked few steps but immediately ran back. Mama, no she. Mimi surprise, Mama. Shh. Security staff and pilot placed their fingers on their lips. Okay, we won't tell your mama. Yungi was looking at Mimi and proudly smiled to see her cute argument with security staff. Teacock were holding Mimi's hands and walking carefully. Soon they boarded the flight. First time he was traveling with kids. Mimi couldn't sit on her seat. She kept roaming and checking everyone. Teacock brought her back and solved her curiosity. If Teacock weren't there and he was traveling alone, so he might have jumped from the plane because of Mimi's useless questions. She wanted to know about everything. Here they all boarded the flight to surprise Jimin on his birthday, and there Jimin just finished his concert second day. He tiredly returned to his hotel room. His manager, Hobie, gave him his mobile and dinner box. Hobie, Jimin, your dinner and mobile. Jimin came out from washroom. Thanks, Hyang. Hyang. Hobie, Jimin, did you get any message or call from my home? Hobie, oh no, I forgot to tell you. Your mother-in-law called, but you were at stage. Talk with her. I'm going. Rest well. Left. Hobie left and Jimin fixed the mobile on the table and video called to Mrs. Min. She opened his meal box and started eating. Mr. Min picked the call. Mr. Min, hello son, how are you? How was the concert? Jimin, it was good, Dad. How are you and Mom? Mr. Min, we are good. You are having your meal? Jimin showed his meal box. Yesterday Mom scolded me and said I didn't eat my meal, so I video called to show her that I'm eating my meal. Mr. Min laughed. I didn't know you are also scared of your mom. Jimin, I do, Dad. Mom looks so scary whenever she got angry. By the way, where is she? Mr. Min, she is preparing breakfast. Here it's morning. Jimin, oh yeah, I always forget that. Where is Yoongi? I called him but his mobile is switched off. Mr. Min, he isn't here. He went to surprise. Cut off. Mrs. Min came there. Surprise Mimi. Jimin, surprised Mimi? But why? Mrs. Min, actually Teacock went to their school and Mimi was feeling sad. So she was missing you so much. So Yoongi took her in amusement park. Jimin, amusement park and this early? What will she do there? She is just 1.5 years old. Mrs. Min, that's a special toddler amusement park. Now I have to send your dad office. We will talk later. Okay? Eat and sleep well. Here everything is fine. Don't take tension. Cut the call. Jimin, Mom was so busy. Dad, she forget it's my birthday. She forget to wish me. It's morning there. She must have so much work to do. I'm sure when I will wake up, I will get lots of birthday messages from my parents, my hangs, my anti romantic husband, my cute daughter, and of course, my troublemaker twin nephews. Happy birthday, Jimina! You got the best family. Time skipped in the morning. Jimin woke up with his thought that his mobile might have hanged by the countless birthday wishes. He happily checked his mobile and was really hanged by everyone's birthday wishes. His cheerful face turned sad when he didn't receive a single message from his family. He tried to call Jungi, but his mobile was still switched off. He was so sad he got up and went for day 3 of his concert. Time skipped after some times. It was the end of day 3. Jimin was looking at his fans while fully soaked in sweat. His fans, background dancers, staff, organizer, everyone was singing birthday song for him. He was feeling overwhelmed to receive this much love from everyone. Jimin bowed 90 degree with teary eyes. Thank you so much everyone. You all made my birthday more special. I was feeling so low because I'm not with my family. I was missing them. But now I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much for everything. Jimin came to backstage and checked his mobile. Tear dropped on the screen when he saw there wasn't any message from Yoongi and his family. His heart broke. It was his first birthday without Mimi. She was missing them so much. Jimin, I'm an idol. I should have used to it. This profession asks sacrifice. I thought they must be missing me like I miss them, but they didn't get time to send a single message. Without them, it feels so empty. I want all of them here. What would I do to this crowd where my family isn't? I'm feeling so lonely here. Everyone would be at home and enjoying, but here I'm feeling so lonely and incomplete without them. I choose this life for me, then why am I complaining now? I wish my family was here with me, but they have already forgotten me. Tears started shedding. Hobie came there. Jimin, cancel all the birthday program. Hyang, I don't want to celebrate it. Hobie, are you crying? Jimin wiped his tears. No, I became a little emotional remembering my family. Hobie patted his shoulder. It's all right. Don't cry. Now get up. You have to meet with a special guest. Jimin. Hang, I really don't want to meet anyone. Hobie, don't talk like stupid. I know you are emotional, but special guest came here from far away just to meet you. We already committed them. You have to meet them. Be professional. Jimin, okay, give me 5 minutes. I will be ready. Hobie drove off and brought Jimin to hotel's special room. He didn't tell him anything about the special guest. He opened the door and let Jimin go inside alone. Jimin felt strange because Hobie never let go him anywhere alone. Once Jimin went inside, he locked the door and left. It was all dark. He scared a little. He didn't know where he was going. He came to room through the corridor. As soon as he stepped in the room, rose petals started falling on him and lights turned on. Everyone, surprise! Jimin got shocked to see Yoongi, Titi, Cookie, and Mimi there. They all were holding bouquet. Room was beautifully decorated with rose petals and colorful lightings. Homemade cake was in the center. Jimin got so emotional, tears started rolling down through his cheeks. He covered his mouth by his one hand while looking at everyone. He was so overwhelmed. Mimi looked at Jimin. Mama cry, cry. Mama no happy, happy. She, Mimi, Titi, Cookie, Dada. Okay, Mimi go. Bye bye. Started walking. Jimin fell on his knees and hugged her tightly. Where are you going? Don't you dare to go anywhere. Mama missed you so much. Mimi, Titi, Cookie, Mama breaky, breaky, Mimi. Cookie, Mimi, leave Mimi. Minnie will break Minnie's bone. T, Minnie can hug Titi. Titi's bone is so strong. Jimin left Mimi and hugged Teacook tightly. I missed you so much, Titi. Cookie, I thought you all had already forgotten my birthday. Yoongi walked to him. How could you even think we would let you feel lonely on your special day? Jimin left Teacook and hugged Yoongi tightly. You're so bad. I hate you so much. You made me cry a lot. You know, I thought you all had forgotten me and enjoy your life without me. Yoongi, if you are this much dumb, then it's not my fault, no? Jimin stomped his feet on Yoongi's. You useless mafia, shut your mouth. Yoongi, it's not my fault. I wanted to inform you, but these three devils' idea. They wanted to give a surprise. Mimi gave Jimin rose. Mama, happy birthday. Jimin took the rose. Thank you so much, baby. T gave him a rose from his hand. Minnie, happy birthday. Jimin took the rose from his hand. Oh, thank you, Titi. Cookie gave him rose. Happy birthday, Mimi. Jimin took the rose from his hand. Thank you so much, Cookie. Pulled his cheeks. Namjin, happy birthday, Jimin. Mr. and Mrs. Min, happy birthday, son. Jimin looked here, there, and found two mobiles were on the couch. In one, Namjin were, and in other one, Mr. and Mrs. Min were. You all are here too. Jin, of course we are. June, how can we forget your birthday? Mrs. Min, we didn't want to spoil your birthday surprise. That's why we didn't wish you sooner. Mr. Min, sorry for that. Jimin, please don't say sorry. It was the best birthday gift. Thank you so much. Mimi, Mama, cut cake. Mimi, Titi, Cookie, cake, Mama. Yoongi, yeah, they prepared cake and I was dancing like clown. Jimin cut the cake and fed Mimi, Teacock and Yoongi. They all enjoyed so much. Yoongi made Teacock and Mimi sleep in other room which was joined with their room. Jimin, did they fall asleep? Yoongi locked the door. They are sleeping peacefully. They were tired. Jimin, aren't you tired? Yoongi, not really. Took out a pendant from his pocket and tied on Jimin's neck. Happy birthday, my love. Kissed on his back of the neck. Jimin blushed hard and touched his pendant. Thank you so much. Yoongi flipped him to himself. How can you even think I would enjoy? Jimin, you didn't wish me, so I thought. Yoongi, while dancing, whether I wish you or not, I came to your concert or not, but I can never enjoy without you. You are my life. Removed the hair stain from his face and kissed on his forehead. You enjoy your idle life, your career, your family is behind you to hold you. You don't need to worry. We will never forget you. You will always be the part of our family. Jimin pecked on his lips. That's why I married you. Yungi, that's not the proper way to kiss. Look like I have to teach you. Yungi pulled Jimin in a long messy kiss and carried him in his arms, walked towards their bed to make Jimin's special day more special, memorable, and unforgettable. When a world where fame demands everything, the right love asks for nothing, only your heart when you are finally free to be yourself. No matter how far life takes you, love always finds its way back home. True happiness is not in fame or success, but in the arms that wait for you with warmth and patience. Even the busiest hearts deserve a moment of peace, and family is where that peace lives. Because when love is real and true, distance can never make you feel alone. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. I wrote emotional stories so much, so thought to write something cute and adorable with the struggle of idols' busy life where they couldn't spend the time with their family. Life is tough. Managing work and home is so difficult, but if your family and husband are supportive and cooperative, then it won't feel that much difficult. No matter how much happiness you get from others, but real happiness and peace you will always get in your loved one's arms, in their talks, in their teasings, in their eyes, and in their heart. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.